Now, residents in Mexborough near Doncaster who could see their new homes demolished to make way for the HS2 railway line are meeting tonight to discuss what they should do about it.
The company building the line, HS2 Limited, wants to move the line further east, which they say will make it £1 billion cheaper. But that will mean knocking down a new housing estate that's still being built. Well, Spencer Stokes is in Mexborough for us tonight. Spencer, what's the mood there like?
Well, Phil, people coming here to Mexborough Academy tonight with lots of questions. The main question, I think, being what can they do to maybe stop HS2 going right through the heart of the brand new, as yet unfinished Shimmer estate. This is the new housing development where 10 days ago people who live on it or are just moving into it found out that those newly built homes are likely to be demolished to make way for the railway line as it shifts across South Yorkshire from the west of the county to the east of the county on its new route. Lots of people in there were telling me before the meeting got underway how they will be affected, and the first person we're going to hear from is Keely Ronan, who had only been living in her house 4 days before the letter dropped through the letterbox telling her that her house would be demolished.
The girls have not even started their new school yet. They've just been accepted. They've just done a taste today, so they're all excited. And to have a nice new home that's just ours, that I've worked hard for, all the excitement of it all, is just actually just being squished by HS2 proposals. Absolutely devastated by it.
It was just like a sick joke, to be honest. Absolutely gutted. It took a couple of days for it to actually sink in, and then when it finally did, it was like, oh good grief, what we're going to do?
It's broken my heart. It really has. I mean, that was going to be our forever home. It was going to be where we grew up with our family, and it's just like the rug being pulled out from under your feet. You can't plan to do anything now.
There's no more guttering than getting that letter sort of thing. You know, you think somebody's playing a practical joke on you, but obviously it's not, and it takes a few days to sink in.
Spencer, it came as a surprise to the residents. Will they be getting any answers tonight?
I think this is more of a session for people in the meeting to discuss what they do as they move over the next few months about their campaign and how they go forward from here. Doncaster Council aren't here tonight, but the Mayor, Ros Jones, has said that she supports the national HS2 project. However, she's shocked and surprised by the last-minute changes. She goes on to say, we will be doing everything to support people who might be affected. And there is a second meeting in Mexborough tomorrow night at which HS2 will be present, and people will be able to find out more about the exact route and how they will be affected. HS2 as well saying that it's not with them as to where the route will go. It's a final decision for the Transport Secretary and a new Transport Secretary in the new government. That's Chris Grayling. He gave his first interview on the subject yesterday, in which he said he wasn't backing away from HS2. So read into that what you will.